and I just enjoyed a good song for my ears. I've got um, the motivation to play this game again. So we're back in this again. I just ate a good breakfast right now, so it tastes really good. Root. Now, let's take a break from the side stories because we got a lot to cover up. And now let's take a good look at this story. Now, remember, first stream, we got Sawyer killed. Yeah, it's totally my fault. Yeah, blame me. Yeah, totally. Yeah! So, wait, let me turn it on real quick. Yeah, leave it like that. Alright, let's play. Oh. Wait. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is someone, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, kind of friend you see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for a long time. Usually goes like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sighed from the idle across and let. Oh! Get stuck to me. Just got a tea-break. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends groups walking through school together. Meanwhile, I always walk school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I could totally say that, man. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Of course. School day is an ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I start looking at the wall, looking at an ounce of motivation. Clubs? There really aren't any of that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the new anime club. Edward? Whoa. Monica. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Of course. Yeah, it has, unfortunately. Monica smiles sweetly in an evil state. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Glad that you brought that up. Smart. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Underline that. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Alright. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? What is it? Trying to write a poem, huh? I guess you could check that closet. You're in the debate club, right? How about that? I actually quit the debate club. Why? Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the... Bro, music's gone. The music's gone! It feels like nothing be arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Ah! Oh my god. Alright, this game's about to give me a freaking doozy. A literature club. Literature? It sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's not really boring at all, you know. Literature can't be anything reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Edward. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I'm so scared. I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Edward, you know that? I do. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Where's the music? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica. Enter irresistible smile. Say that again. I dejectedly followed Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a gift for me. Ah! Jesus! God. A guest. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Edward. Smile. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. All 3 of them, right? So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, Mom. I'm just kidding. Natsuki, the girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her smile figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to be keeping up with someone like Natsuki. That was fast. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Edward in the classroom, and he decided to come check out this club. Wait, stop. I almost threw up. The fact that I could see Sayori's picture on the back makes me so uncomfortable, man. This is what makes this game so weird. And it's so eerie, like it's... Yeah! Alright. Shit, move forward. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Edward? The girls have a few desk rates from the table. Yuri walks into the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. And I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to push you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I need to pull back my screen so I don't get jumped at. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Edward, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read for the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I'm readily quietly to myself half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly picks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after saying Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri touches the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My friends are usually go deep in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Bro, I can't read today! I need to take a breather, bro. I need to calm down, bro. Drink some water, alright. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to reserve a timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how writers so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, you've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just relate to the middle level. I'm reading too fast, dude. I'm really scared of this person right now. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. That's funny, man. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. I need to save. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Is that right? You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not very confident writer, yeah? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Sad face. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. What? What is it? Before I throw hands. How about this? Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at me. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we shall share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I have a message from someone. Are you gonna post a stream on YouTube? Yes, indeed, my friend. Of course, my friend. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, man. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to appreciate together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do the best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Edward? Hold on. There's still one. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club, loser. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision for you. I still have other clubs to look at, and this club kinda seems nice. I lose my train of thought. All these girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Bro, I can't give up. The girls exchanged glances before Monica turned back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Edward. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, sad face, I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club! One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Edward? Yep. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left all this, after all this, I would be super mad. Edward, I'm so happy! We can become an official club now! Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything and I can to give you a great time, okay? I trust you. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting in a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Edward, I look forward to seeing you how you express yourself. Wait. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continued to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I looked in despair, man. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between these girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day at the school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Of course! You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Of course! You know, I like this game so much, I want to read it so bad. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room. Its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell in for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of splashing I can't say that! Reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Alright. Dude, it's been a long time since I heard freaking anything at all. Sticky, skirt, childhood, candy, cute, tickle, pout, funny, pain, pleasure, sing, disaster, amazing, unstable, adventure, dream. Nice. I made such a good poem, bro. I am so amazing at this game, man. Hey again, Edward. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, huh? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come out. Why? Alright. Thanks for keeping your promise, Daphne. Wait. Is the music high-pitched? I don't understand. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst to literature when you're not accustomed to it. Ah! Jesus Christ, man. This game, man. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hanging out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monika, you're standing right in front of the title. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into herself. I'm sorry, Edward. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Natsuki shoots Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interested in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget it. And then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if you read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like. Rhea reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want to. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically, I take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. Look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, what the? Wait! Classroom is rotating for some reason. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some schedule activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression that she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Oh, alright. Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Alright. Got a little mad right there, man. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's it supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns it to a box of manga and it slips to the volume right into the middle of the rest. Oh, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. I can't read! For some reason, I cannot read. My brain's not doing it. Power Fate Girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. But I'll tell you one thing, Edward. Consider this a lesson. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Periphery Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Of course. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting close to her either. Now that I can't say it's particularly a bad thing, I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can't feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, how are you paying attention? Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in the high school. Typical slice of life affair. It kind of grew out of these since it's a rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make me up for the lack of plot. I did take a deep breath, man. Alright. Hey, we're sitting down, bro. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. Say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I'm convinced to my friends to pick up a series that I enjoy. You know what that? You know what I mean? You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Why is she mad at me like always, all the time? Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without being like, you still haven't grown out of it yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. Yikes. You know those kinds of people? Honestly, it takes a lot of effort. Ow! Oh, it's my ball! Wait. Ow! Oh my god. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep up in my own room. My dad would beat the crap out of me if he found this. Alright. Dude. How am I supposed to put it up with that? She literally just said that. At least it's safe here in the club room. Kept Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here, I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Sad face. So... what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Silence. What's with all this silence? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey Natsuki! Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Whoa! Yeah! Oh my god. Yo, Natsuki scared me a little there. Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here! Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor, immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, Edward. She's fine. It's just happiness every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? You should share my poem first. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I wasn't interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember now, I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I wouldn't be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not great. It's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retort gets caught in his throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that I don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say mostly the things to myself. Natsuki really just hates me for some reason. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she killed that she liked my poem. Read, dude. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Oh, fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. And that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you were gonna like it. I like it! What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you so hard. Yeah, that's kinda it, man. I like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling that in the last line. So he did. I guess more went into it and realized that's what it means to be a pro. She's jealous because she isn't a pro at all. Who starts with my poem next? Yuri. Sad face. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading, though. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that she's been several minutes, and we really haven't gone in there anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most of the noticeable thing I recognize of new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from topic matter, and they format the two together. Then the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are retarded. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Why am I reading this? Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Maybe I can be blamed for, man. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not even finding them or building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Can I skip this? Yeah, totally. Wait, does it skip this part too? Hi everyone! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Yeah, you're always listening, right? Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Edward. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's all the sort of a barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. I like it, Edward. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Yeah, cause I scribbled all over the paper, that's it. Oh jeez. Oh no. It kinda makes me think of something like Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her food in the house, so she's in the fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Is it because her dad isn't feeding her and is so selfish and stuff? That's heartbreaking, man. Yikes. Like earlier, This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Of course you are. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident about someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound very confident. That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean I feel that way, you know. I see you. Well, it's really there. Hole and wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Of course. So what'd you think? It's very freeform. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Yeah, that's okay. My kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Alright, let's do this. I think this is the same, cause I think it is the same. Whoa! What? Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy. Nice, Natsuki. You shouldn't be saying that here. Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for somebody with mental aids to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people like to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others. It's sick and you think that you can counterbalance your toxic personalities just because you're dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Excuse me, I'm fighting myself? What the heck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Edward hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be over here. He hears you after this. Ah! Suddenly your head turns to me like she had just made us understanding it. Edward! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did Edward... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're getting closer. Why are they getting closer? Why are they getting... Whoa! What the... Happy face. Wait. I can't... Hey, Edward. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Oh my god, dude. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. Oh my god, dude. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh man. She quickly runs away. She's crying. Bro, it makes me want to cry too. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Again, with the picture, I see. If you see it in the back, then just don't mention it, man. Yuri is rocking back and forth on their desk, with their palms on their forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Edward, please don't hate me. Please! I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. Something is wrong with you. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Alright. Make that choice, I guess. Anyway, the meeting is over. So you could go home for now. Now, if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so... That doesn't make a difference. That doesn't make a difference! Please, let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me to run for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a glance to discuss my book with Edward. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but really I appreciate the... Well, wasn't that a surprise? Play. Beauty. Pop. Anime. Hey! Essence. Pearl. Vanilla. Chocolate, I think Yuri? Portrait. Bible. Music. Marriage and peaceful. Skirt and quiet. Dream. Today is gonna be... I don't know what day it is today. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here for the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Edward. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into a corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I really wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I am happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off here. Maybe we were a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing homes. But whatever it was... sorry guys. It didn't make me think any less of you. God, dude. I already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Edward? Don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around. Sorry, well, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by now. Calmly, Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't her I like. This isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I don't know, man. Why? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of these things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, what the heck are you talking about? Did you say something about... Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it wasn't nothing. Oh, I didn't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear it since I was always afraid of you secretly hating me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ah, well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki's turned to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, Natsuki, suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not! Well, it took you so long anyway. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You should have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. In that case, I will let you down, Edward. Monica smells sweet. Bro, I have to stretch my back. Let me save real quick. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica's was referring at the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I choose not to bring up anything the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki was already run off into the closet. Edward, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together out today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave the book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading it over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. What? Please? What just happened? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Basically, it's about a this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there, this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But that facility gives even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I am really into it. The book, I mean. I'm not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You really made that sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from anywhere. Nowhere. Are you not a fan of sort of a thing, Edward? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories. So don't worry. I hope so. I guess I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy. On the other side, seems clearly different. Why did it fade away? Yo, that's so creepy. Their music just faded away for a second. It's just that this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at. I can't read today for some reason. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world's full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. And then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess that's alright then. But I feel like I shouldn't let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... Yo, she's so weird, man. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. What? What? What do you want? Hey! I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. The literature club after all. Huh, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it first. Ah! Oh my god! Oh. Yes. Why did you scare me right there? I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, alright? I step into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? I mean, a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm very not used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can't read her presence over here on my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting for the feeling of something comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from the book instead. So sorry, I was just being... Can you shut up? No. No? Then don't eat the rest of the pasta. You, fatty. Shut up. You really apologizing a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to... Can you be quiet? No. Please. No? Alright, then get out of here. Shut up. No. My god. Huh? Alright then. Eat it all of it, cause you're dumb. I mean, haha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. So. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once again, each leaning a little bit, or shoulders are almost touching. It feels like her left... Why am I mumbling? Jesus! It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn page. Here. Where's my music? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm. On the other side of the book. Alright, there is sound, but for some reason there's no music. I think that's part of the scene. That way, I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips it to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddling even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel my warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, and his meat. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. You no longer ask me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it to my violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a